Okay, I'm about to do my review on Playboys Miami episode 8. I didn't do one the time I was meant to, but yeah, I'm doing it now. I'm going to be referring to notes as well because obviously this is like over a week ago or nearly a week ago since the episode aired. I understand where Nickel Boy's coming from in regards to like having his brothers back, Isaiah, because obviously Poodie's brother. Pootie snuck him basically, but then also Pootie's brother was involved in the altercation that happened prior to Playboy's Miami filming. Also, we haven't really seen much of Ty this season anyway. But I'm glad he did get some airtime there as well. I really wish that they actually did get Jonathan Wright to basically come on the show, but I understand that he eventually got it with Cashy anyway in the field when they did the boxing match and he won. But I really wanted him to add on to Playboys because obviously we haven't seen him on Bad Boys, haven't seen a lot of Jonathan in general on reality TV for a minute. And Ken is doing a lot of yawn, in my opinion. Like, he's doing a lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda about everyone's fight, but not his own. We've only seen Ken fight maybe once, and that was with Zayda, I believe, and then that's when Miles snuck him, or am I misremembering the last episode? But yeah, he's always involved in other people's business but his own. Okay, I'm glad that Sway was there to kind of de-escalate the situation there, but I was kind of confused as to what he was saying, that production or security mishandled a certain situation. If they had provided context, it would have made more sense to his speech that he had with one of the houses. Landon is annoying me. I don't know what it is this season. He's moving like a crash out over Pootie. Um, Pootie has stopped recording you. You have then decided to snatch his phone from him and start hooting, hollering and stuff and whatever, trying to start a fight for what reason exactly, when he's already communicated the issue to you. Then you proceed to grab it and try to break the phone, like you want to fight or altercation there. Then you start acting like you're not the crash out, like, oh, I didn't give a fuck, I didn't give a fuck. Or clearly you do care because that's why you acted that way, moving weird. Then he kind of like is escalating the situation even more. You're trying to unlock the phone, so obviously he has like the face ID thing. So let's say this is it, you're putting it to his face and then you're trying to unlock it to go expose him about certain messages that he has. What is the point of that? You're trying to start altercation. Instead of you to run your fade with Man. This is obviously before the fade with Man. Instead of you to run your fade at other people as well, instead of cop and please before you get on the show, you're doing all this rubbish with Pootie for what exactly? This is a distraction or something. And then people are saying, oh, Landon doesn't need clout from Pootie, but clearly he needs some sort of screen time outside of being the managing one of the house and stuff, because why are you fighting or trying to start an altercation with Pootie when it was a clear miscommunication on, I think, one side or both parties, which could have been easily cleared up, but you want to be messy for no reason. And I could understand why Pootie swung on him, because you're being messy, you're trying to deflect as well. The real issue is with Isaiah. Isaiah is the one that tried to start all the mess and stuff. Instead of you to go to Isaiah, you don't want to go to Isaiah, you want to come to me, basically. Me, i.e. Pootie, in this instance, and try to start altercation with me and try and embarrass me in front of people. I'm going to swing on you, of course. Of course I'm going to swing on you, because you're moving mad. You've lost your head. And you're misdirecting the energy again. And then you're now crying and crashing. Oh, wow, God, why are you swinging me? Why are you swinging? Why are you being a dickhead for? Why do we ask these questions? And then Landon 48, when he's still about, oh yeah, I'm going to move Pootie stuff out of the room. I'm going to move Isaiah stuff in. Sorry if this is slut shaming, but Landon is too easy. Landon is too easy, man. It's like you just whistle and he's opening his pussy up. Like, it gets to a point, man. It gets to a point. Like, everyone has free will, yes, but like, just please, too easy, man. Too easy. Like, every time, oh, I'm going to do this with this person, whatever else and stuff. Like, is no one worried about their health? Now I'm even more confused as well, because why did Landon and Man have beef as well? But then also, Man bringing up Landon's living condition, I'm confused about as well. I don't know who Man lives with, if he lives by himself or not. But then also, I was under the impression that Landon lived by himself there, but it's nothing wrong with someone in their early 20s, or I don't know how old Landon is. Let's say he's even 20 or under, living with their parents, especially in this economy. And the sad part about this episode was Ant. Not even just his, he basically was saying that, you know, he's never done any activities like this. Paintballing in your early 30s. Early 30s. Okay. And it's sad as well, though, because not even just and it's just like a one person out of all of them, basically. But it's like all the Playboys, all they think about is bus, club, another club, bus, club, another club. Like, you don't do anything else other than drink and be in the club. That is a sad life. I don't care what anyone says. Regardless if you're getting paid thousands of dollars, why is no one traveling? Why is no one getting some stamps on their passport? Why is no one actually bettering themselves out of education? Obviously, some people say, oh yeah, I can do TV for the rest of my life. There is no 401k for that. There is no 401k for that. So let's tighten up. I'm also glad that they're clocking Ken's tea about, oh, he does nothing and this or that, but also, why didn't they bring it to him in his face? That's the other issue I have. Because you're chatting behind his back, yeah, you may not be friends with him, whatever and stuff, but if you had an issue, you could have got up with him beforehand. I have never seen Ken fight, but they said that on Unexpected TV, he basically was squabbling and stuff like that. So I look forward I look forward to seeing Ken fight, because the one with Zayda, we've got to pay a dust, because I don't know about that. I'm also really glad that Man got Landon, because Landon was doing a lot of this, a lot of lip boxing, and now he's... But I give props to Landon, though, for getting out in the field as well. And from the fight between Pootie and Landon as well, it looked like Pootie won and Landon lost, but we have to see. Also happy that Pootie got Ken, because Ken has always involved himself in other people's business. Like, mind your business. And every time you always have something to say, like, you're a commentator. Ken obviously was a fan of it. It's very clear that Ken was a fan of the show before the show, before he got on the show, sorry. And it's like, he needs to understand he's not a viewer anymore. He's actually participating in the show, because right now he's behaving like a viewer when he's like, you know, like someone's front row at like maybe when production is happening. So he's like, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, just like, look in. You're on TV too. What's going on?